Hey everyone, it's Savannah and welcome to TEACHELLA. This is a music festival build that I created alongside my viewers through a couple of streams. Of course, I did take inspiration from Coachella Music Festival to make this build. I had this idea in my mind for a while once I saw the Ferris wheel along with all of the DJ booths, and when we got the glittering dunes, I figured that the desert backdrop would be the perfect location for this build. So this build starts at the borderlands. It does go up into this little section here and then extends into this bit of the wastes. So I've never actually been to a music festival like this, but I do see that they typically have some sort of campground. So that is what I set up in this first area entering TEACHELLA. So I placed Woody's house here, and although it's not really a tent, I do feel like it suits the campground aesthetic. Maybe they wanted to set up some temporary rides, and then this build was a great spot for me to utilize some of these new items, including the barbecue and all of these tents, and some of the tents even light up at night. I will show you this entire build in the evening as well because I wanted it to be fun and colorful at night up here too. Moving into this next part of the borderlands, we have the forgotten checking out this little radio setup at this campground, and I also have Buzz's RV set up here next to this little water feature. This was a great way for me to utilize Buzz and Woody's homes in one spot. I also added in a little cooking stove, another tent, some picnic tables, and you can see Mike's snotty tissues on the ground, as well as, some piles of cans. Everybody's just partying, having a good time, and there is some litter on the floor. Okay, that's what that is. All right, moving along, we have some more tents set up. I used these outhouses as kind of like little porta potty areas, and all of my mining nodes are of course accessible. So let's make our way up this incline, and this area I wanted to be set up kind of as like my little merchants and stall area. So this is where people would come to get some snacks. So I tucked Goofy's stall in here. Across from that, we have a little merch stall set up. By the way, since we are talking about merch, I thought I would show y'all the My Day Old Tea merch in case you have missed it. We have a merch shop, and for a limited time to celebrate TEACHELLA, you can use the code on screen for a discount. Thank you so much to anyone who chooses to support the channel in this way, and I hope you guys enjoy rocking your tea party merch. Let's get back to the video. This was a great place for me to display this amazing vinyl record item that you can make at a time-bending table. Of course, the little popcorn machine and some clothing displays here as well. In the front of this little walkway, we also have the photo booth because I feel like this is a great place to capture lots of memories. And then of course, we are spending a lot of time out here in the sun in the desert and maybe partying a little too hard. So for that, we have a hydration station over here, a little hammock oasis, and some water coolers to relax there. I do think that some of the new Day at Disney Star Path items, including the pretzel stand and ice cream stand, would be amazing in TEACHELLA, so I may have to move some of those over into this build as well. Let's make our way across the bridge, and this is actually like the main stage area for Coachella, okay? We had to hike well and beyond past the campgrounds to get into the actual music festival, as I've heard that Coachella is really like. So over here, I have lots of stages set up. I wanted many different types of music to be represented in this area. So we have a bit more of like an EDM type stage over here. And then over here, we have more of like a folksy kind of acoustic setup over here. So lots of little folding chairs. Again, tons of clutter. Anna would totally be hanging out over here. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Can we sit with her? Anna, girl, let's enjoy. Who do you guys think would be playing here? Honestly, she's probably waiting for Kristoff to come either perform or grab that seat next to her. Honestly, how cute. His loot is there waiting for him. Let's check out the rest of the stages. Of course, we have cameras live streaming the entire event throughout this area as well. And the lanterns, along with the light up palm trees, were such an amazing addition to this area. Now towards the back side here, we have a few more of the little porta potty outhouses. Of course, lots and lots of clutter throughout this area as well. I do want to show you this area of this stage here. I used these metal industrial carts and just put a bunch of like work clutter on them. This is kind of like the backstage stuff that you're not really supposed to see, but it's out. Oh, looks like Anna might be coming for my DJ gig. Whenever I see photos of Coachella Music Festival, I always see this iconic Ferris wheel. So I wanted to feature that in the back of this build along with this big main stage. I also love this DJ booth in particular. It looks really spectacular at night. I do hope that maybe one day we'll be able to play music from these things so that I could really make this space feel like a party. Oh, is there somebody back here DJing? Who's back there? Is that Woody? Wait a second, I just saw a speech bubble. Okay, truly have no idea where they are. Maybe he's on the Ferris wheel. I have no idea. How strange. But yeah, lots of balloons. It's a party after all over here. And of course, I added in some more popcorn machines off to the side there. So we have plenty of snacks. Before we end today's video, I wanted to show you a walkthrough of this area in the evening because I added lots of multicolored lights throughout the area to really make this build have a festival type feel. And I love all of the multicolored tiki torches throughout the build, along with all the lights glowing on the tents. Up here we have the little merchant stall. Not too much to see over here. Really the main focus is of course this massive stage area again. So let me show you this now in the evening with all of the lanterns glowing across the sky. I think it is so fun. Of course, all the stages light up. I did add more of the tiki torches throughout this area as well. And the pieces that you see behind the DJ booths as well as the stage here, that green bit is actually a fence that you can craft with the DLC. So we have our little stages over here. Overall, I'm really happy with how this build came out. It's really just as I had imagined it. I so wish that I could invite some friends over and that we could all hang out in this area together, but sadly we do not have multiplayer for the DLC. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.